going to show you how to make pumpkin and almond spice cookies. I'm so excited. So for this recipe, you will need some coconut oil,
some pumpkin, and some oats,
some soya milk, some roasted almond butter, some nutmeg, some ginger, some cinnamon, some ground flaxseed, and some date nectar. Oh, and also some of this flaked almond. And if you want the full ingredients, they will be in the description box down below. So now you need to turn your oven on to 200 degrees. Then you need to get a baking tray, and then you need to get your coconut oil, and then you need to just get some of that. And then because you need to melt this coconut oil, so then it's like all melted, yeah, all over it, then we need to put it in the oven. Put it in there. And then what you need to do with your pumpkin is you need to chop it up, peel it, and then chop it into cubes. So once you finish chopping up your pumpkin, obviously peeling it, chopping it into the cubes, then you need to get your tray out of the oven. So now you need to get your pumpkin into your tray. So now once you've put all your pumpkin in there, you need to get your spices, so your nutmeg, your cinnamon and your ginger, and then just sprinkle a bit on top.
now cinnamon,
So that's all that done, and now we're just going to mix it up. So now we just need to roast it into the oven until it's all nice and soft and not hard.
with lots of pumpkin in. While the pumpkin is roasting, now we're going to turn our oats into the flour.
Yes, so here are our oats, and we're just going to put it into the blender, aren't we?
Yes. So, in.
So now we just need to blend this up. So it's done, I think. Should we have a look?
Too loud.
Yep.
Turn to
Now
the
it's done, so we're just going to pour it into a separate mixing bowl on the side. And then we've just got to wait for the pumpkin to roast, haven't we, Sienna?
Yeah, so the pumpkin is now finished cooking.
Yes, and look at it, it's all nice and soft and roasted and crispy. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some of this pumpkin and put it into the blender. There it is. And look, we're not going to be using it all. So with the leftovers, you can just put it in the freezer and use it another time. So now we're going to do the almond bit. So we need some almond butter. And we're going to put it in the blender with our pumpkin. And now we're going to get our date nectar and it in with the pumpkin and almond butter. Put it in the blender. And our spices, so our ginger and our nutmeg. Now some cinnamon. And then our flaxseed, last of all, flaxseed. Mustn't forget your flaxseed. Yep. It's ground flaxseed. So now we need to blend it up until it's all nice and smooth and like a batter-y texture, don't we?
Yeah.
Now that's quite thick, so I'm just going to add some soya milk. Now you only need to add this soya milk if it's too thick. our batter is done. Look at that. So now we just need to pour it into the mixing bowl, which has your ground oats in. So now we just need to mix that up.
Once you mix all your stuff up together, then you need to put some whole oats in.
And this is to make it nice and chunky.
And then you need to add some
Almond flakes. And then we're just going to mix all this up.
that looks so yummy.
So our cookie batter is all nice and mixed up, and look at that. Looks really good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to dollop it onto some greased trays with really greased bars. So we're just going to dollop it into little cookie shapes.
So now we're going to put the cookies in the oven.
Yes, and they're all nice cookie shapes, aren't they?
Got the other plate?
Now we just need to let them cook until they're nice and hard and crispy on the outside and chewy in the middle.
And while we wait, we're going to scrape the ball out.
So our cookies are done, and look at them, they look really nice. They're all nice and golden brown, and they're slightly soft right now, but when they've cooled down they will be a bit more firm. So we're just going to let them cool, and then we can eat them, can't we?
Yeah.
I'm really excited, aren't you?
Yeah. And the cookies has now cooled down, and we're now going to try them. Really good. Much texture.
You can taste the spices in it. Ginger's kind of like an after flavour, but then you can taste all the spices.